We're glad you're here, chosen one. As though 1,000 sunsets were occurring simultaneously, picture the sky erupting in an infinite variety of colors. That energy, that brilliance, it's here and it's for you. This is not a random moment. It's more than a passing idea or another message. It's a warning, a holy murmur that reaches right into your heart. A huge thing is happening. Even if you don't fully comprehend it, you can sense it. It's not your imagination, that low hum of expectation, that unwavering feeling that the earth beneath you is moving. Transformation is a choice, yet change is unavoidable. Furthermore, you were not created to remain still, my friend. You have gone this far to do more than stay the same. Growth is your destiny, not just an opportunity. You have already mastered survival, as evidenced by your presence here. However, the objective is not survival. It was always only the start. It's time to get up. If this message ignited something within you, like and subscribe for more powerful insights. Your greatest journey is unfolding. Embrace it with faith. Everything is about to change. The old doubts, they'll fall apart. The anxieties that prevented you, they'll go away. The individual you were, you've already started to lose that version of yourself. There's no going back. You already know this in your heart. Something within of you knows that this change is required, even if you are unable to articulate it. Right now, it can feel awkward, but everything will make sense in due time. That pain you experience, it simply indicates that you are growing, going beyond what you previously thought was feasible. Breathe deeply, have faith, and move forward. Your life's whole framework is being reorganized. Relationships, routines, and ideas that seemed stable are now changing. Despite its chaotic appearance, this is not devastation. This is the manifestation of divine order. Before its purpose is revealed, divine order might occasionally appear to be disarray. It's similar to holding onto a rope and thinking that's the only thing that will keep you safe. However, as soon as you let go, you discover that the earth underneath you has always been solid. The appearance of control is eroding, revealing a more profound reality. You are always safe and never in danger. Doesn't it feel weird to let go? Nostalgia enhances the appearance of anything you're preparing to release. As memories grow softer, you start to feel as though you're losing something priceless. However, not all positive feelings are permanent. While nostalgia emphasizes the happiness, it obscures the burden, the sacrifice, and the struggle. Knowing when something has fulfilled its purpose is the definition of true freedom. And that's where your fresh start starts, my friend. And one of the biggest obstacles to transformation is that everything feels so intense right now because of this. You aren't simply letting go of people, places, or routines. You're letting go of aspects of yourself. This is the version of you that accepted less. The person who rationalized actions that didn't feel right. It was the part of you that wondered if you were enough or too much. You're doing more than just severing relationships. You're ending long-standing patterns within yourself. It's not easy. It's not always lovely. However, it is essential. If everything you know seems to be crumbling, know that it's actually being cleared, not collapsing. Cleared in order to create room for something bigger. Something that was created for you in ways you haven't yet thought of. Since you weren't intended to lead a repurposed existence. Something new is what you're here for. Something extraordinary. Feelings of fear, hesitancy, or uncertainty are very normal. We are conditioned by society to pursue, acquire, and succeed. However, there is hardly any discussion regarding what we need to release. Nobody tells us that we have to be willing to let go if we want to rise. If you're carrying everything with you, you can't fly. But you have to let it go. Since you were intended for more. Everything seems to be breaking at times. What if, however, it is truly coming together? Imagine a structure being torn down. Loud, chaotic, and unnerving. The explosion is startling. However, destruction is not its goal. It's making room for something bigger, more powerful, and fresh. That's what's going on right now. Below you, the ground is getting ready. This goes beyond simple loss. This realignment is sacrosanct. Every conclusion, farewell, and door that has closed is making space for the appropriate doors to open. Even the desperate prayers you previously muttered, the ones you believed had been forgotten, are being resurrected. The silent desires of your heart, the ones that are spoken via tears, they're not gone. They're on the rise once more. With heavenly power, prayers from people who loved you before you even knew yourself, from decades ago, are coming back to you. The desire to go back will be strong during this time of adjustment. A song you haven't heard in years, but somehow nonetheless know by heart, will be called your name by the familiar. It will mutter, "Return." It wasn't so horrible, was it? But as you stand on the brink of the unknown, you have to choose between going back to what was and moving ahead into what is meant to be. However, that shore behind you, it's not secure. It is a state of stagnation. The past will sing its gentle, lovely lullabies, persuading you that there is solace in the past. However, those murmurs, they are delusions. They draw attention to the laughter, but they don't remember the nights you sobbed yourself to sleep. They highlight your warmth while ignoring the burden you bore. The past is a jail that poses as paradise, a masterfully constructed fantasy. You no longer belong there. You don't live there. You've outgrown that chapter of your life. The person you were in the past is not who you are now. It is a memory. And you become one step closer to the version of yourself that was always supposed to come out with each needless burden you let go of. However, there is pain associated with letting go of the past. It slightly breaks you. Your heart is tugged by it. But know this, it's worth it. It's one of those pivotal points. An intersection. The comfort of familiarity will entice you to return, as the past will do. Don't be duped though. That urge to return, it's not a gut feeling. It's dread masquerading as direction. It's the previous iteration of you struggling to survive. The one that took less than it was due. The version that made do with fleeting joy. However, it cannot accompany you. It must now fade because it has fulfilled its purpose. You're doing more than just going forward. You are evolving into something more. Your new operating system cannot run the out-of-date programs. The upgrade is you. This route necessitates a level of faith that goes beyond reason. Your soul knows the path, even if you can't always see it clearly. That peaceful pull in your heart, that inner knowing, it's genuine and sufficient. Why does it have to be this difficult? You might ask. Because change isn't meant to be simple. It will push you in ways you never would have thought possible. It is raw and forceful. Faith is important because of this. Trust is therefore crucial. This is about being the person you were always meant to be, not just about surviving change. Even though it's not always soft, it's always worthwhile. Therefore, realize this, my dear friend. The past is not your haven. Living in a house that is already collapsing is not acceptable. Shoes that no longer fit are not acceptable. You can't push yourself into places that weren't designed to accommodate you. I have faith in you. Before you even breathed your first breath, you were given strength, and I believe in that. Thus, continue walking. Continue to have faith. Stopping isn't why you came this far. Thank you for sharing this moment with me. Like and subscribe to continue this journey together. Your brightest days are closer than you think. It's your season. Now is your time. Come on forward. You're closer than you believe to the promise that lies ahead.